Section 1. Introduction. Money problems are not usually caused by one giant mistake. They are caused by a series of small, seemingly harmless choices that slowly drain your bank account, your peace, your future. These choices are financial traps. They are cleverly disguised as convenience, comfort, necessity. You might not even realize you've stepped into one until you find yourself stuck, wondering where all your hard-earned money went. It's a feeling of being trapped in a maze with no clear exit, where every turn leads to another dead end of debt and stress. This isn't how your life is supposed to be. You work too hard to have nothing to show for it but a pile of bills. The good news, these traps are not invisible. Once you know what to look for, you can see them from a mile away and walk right around them. This guide is your map. We will shine a bright light on the 10 most common money traps. We will count them down from number 10, which is bad, all the way to number 1, which is the absolute worst trap you can fall into. For every trap, I will give you a clear, simple, practical fix. These are not complicated theories, just straightforward actions you can take today. Imagine being in control of your money instead of it controlling you. Picture the freedom of having a plan, being prepared for the unexpected, actively building a better future for your family. It's achievable. The journey starts with understanding the pitfalls and learning simple steps to avoid them. You don't need a degree in finance. You need common sense and intentionality. Section 2. Trap number 10. The lure of buy now, pay later. We are starting our countdown with a modern and incredibly deceptive trap: BNPL services. These plans are everywhere now. Your favorite clothing website, the checkout line for electronics. They offer instant gratification. Take the item home today. 4 easy installments, 6 easy installments, interest-free installments. It sounds like a great deal, doesn't it? It feels like you're getting something for almost nothing. Just a small payment today. But this convenience is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It disconnects you from the real cost of the purchase, making you more likely to overspend on things you do not truly need or cannot truly afford. The harm here is subtle but powerful. Because each payment seems so small, you might sign up for multiple BNPL plans at once. A $200 pair of shoes becomes just 4 payments of $50. A $400 gadget becomes 4 payments of $100. Soon you have a web of small payments coming out of your account every 2 weeks. If you miss a payment, you can get hit with late fees and, in some cases, high interest rates that wipe out any perceived benefit. The fix for this trap is wonderfully simple. If you cannot pay for it in full right now with your own money, you do not buy it. It is that straightforward. This rule forces you to live within your means. Make purchasing decisions based on your actual financial reality, not on the illusion of affordability. Instead of relying on these services, rely on a budget and planned savings. If you want something you cannot afford today, save up for it. The act of saving for a purchase makes you appreciate it more and gives you time to decide. This is called delayed gratification, a cornerstone of building wealth. Your first step is to uncouple your payment methods from these services. Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm. Remove your debit or credit card information from the apps and websites. Make it harder for yourself to use them with a single click. For your next non-essential purchase over $50, commit to saving up the cash. Section 3. Trap number 9. The small daily splurges. Next on our list is a trap that nibbles away at your income so quietly you barely notice it. I am talking about the small daily splurges. $5 fancy coffee on the way to work. $12 lunch from the cafe down the street. Vending machine snack in the afternoon. Bottled water you grab at the gas station. Each purchase seems insignificant. What is a few dollars, right? It feels like a small treat, a deserved break. But these tiny leaks can sink a massive financial ship over time. Let's do some simple math. $5 coffee every workday. $25 a week. About $100 a month. And a staggering $1,200 a year. Now add in a $12 lunch 3 times a week. That is another $144 a month, or over $1,700 a year. Combined, these two seemingly small habits are costing you nearly $3,000 a year after tax. That is money that could have paid off a credit card, built a solid emergency fund, or been invested for your future. The harm is repetition, not the single buy. You're trading long-term progress for a fleeting convenience. The fix: plan ahead, bring from home. Not glamorous, but highly effective. Brew your own coffee, pack your lunch, keep a reusable water bottle and healthy snacks. Small planning, big payoff. You're not depriving yourself, you're redirecting money to what matters. Section 4. Trap number 8. Paying only the minimum on credit cards. Coming in at number 8 is one of the most common, costly, and deceptive traps in all of personal finance: the minimum payment. It's a silent wealth killer, precisely because it doesn't feel like a threat. It masquerades as a helping hand when your budget is tight. The credit card companies have spent billions perfecting this illusion. They make it seem like a flexible, helpful feature designed for your convenience. They send you a bill for $1,500 and then, in big, friendly letters, say you only need to pay $40 this month. What a relief, right? It feels easy. It feels manageable. It even feels responsible, like you're holding up your end of the bargain. But you're not. You've fallen for their most profitable trick. That $40 payment isn't designed to help you. It's designed to keep you indebted. With an 18% interest rate, over half of that first payment, $22.50, is pure interest, feeding their profits. Only $17.50 actually chips away at what you owe. The minimum payment is mathematically calculated to keep you on a financial treadmill, allowing the credit card company to collect the maximum amount of interest over the longest possible time. You can run on this treadmill for decades, going nowhere. Let's look at a concrete example. Say you buy a new TV for $2,000 and put it on a card with an 18% APR. If you only pay the minimum, it could take you over 10 years to pay it off. And by the time you're done, you will have paid almost another $2,000 in interest alone. You've essentially paid for the TV twice. This isn't building wealth. It's actively destroying it, one minimum payment at a time. Consider Sarah, a graphic designer who racked up $5,000 in debt across 2 credit cards. For 2 years, she diligently paid the minimums, but her balances never seemed to shrink. Frustrated, she realized the interest was eating her payments alive. She adopted the debt snowball method, adding just $50 extra a month to her smallest balance. In 6 months, that card was paid off. She then rolled the entire payment amount onto her second card. Within 18 months, she was completely debt-free, saving herself over $1,000 in future interest. You can break free from this trap, and here's your 3-step fix. 1. Automate more than the minimum. Log into your credit card account right now. Find the minimum payment and add an extra $25, $50, or $100, whatever you can afford. Set this new, higher amount as your recurring automatic payment. This is non-negotiable. 2. Target one card. If you have multiple cards, focus all your extra payment firepower on the one with the smallest balance first. This is the debt snowball method. Getting a quick win will build momentum and motivation. 3. Roll up your payments. Once the first card is paid off, take the entire amount you were paying on it and add it to the payment for the next card in line. This creates an unstoppable snowball effect that accelerates your journey to zero. So, let's recap. The minimum payment is a trap designed to maximize bank profits, not help you. It keeps you in debt for years, costing you thousands in interest. The only way out is to pay more than the minimum, target one debt at a time, and roll your payments up as you go. Take control, break the cycle, and start making your money work for you, not for the credit card companies. At number 7, we find a trap: the subscription creep. Streaming video, music, meal kits, software, curated boxes, gym memberships. Each one seems affordable. $9.99 here, $14.99 there. You sign up for a free trial, forget to cancel, and boom, another charge. Over time, small streams merge into a powerful river, silently eroding your budget. The harm isn't just the total, easily over $100 a month, but the passive nature of the spending. You pay for services you barely use. This is wasted money, a wealth leak you authorized. The fix: conduct a thorough subscription audit. Become a detective and hunt down every recurring charge. Actively list them and decide, do I use this regularly? Does it bring real value? Could I live without it? Be ruthless. Take action this weekend. Print or download last 3 months. Highlight every recurring charge. Create a master list. Cancel immediately. Don't put it off. You'll be shocked how quickly you free up $50, $75, or more per month. You're not just cutting costs, you're reclaiming income and directing it where you want it to go. Log in and cancel right then and there. Take back control. At the halfway point in our countdown is a trap driven by feelings, not logic. Emotional spending. It's the impulse to buy not because you need something, but because you feel something. This happens when you use shopping as a way to cope with stress, sadness, boredom, or even celebration. It's a temporary fix for a deeper issue, turning your bank account into a casualty of your mood. Had a bad day at work? A little online shopping feels like a reward. Feeling lonely on a Friday night? A trip to the mall provides a distraction. Got that big promotion? Suddenly, you feel you deserve that expensive watch you've been eyeing. Each purchase delivers a quick hit of dopamine, a fleeting moment of joy. But it fades fast. Then comes the bill, the clutter, and the quiet regret. It becomes an unhealthy coping mechanism and a vicious cycle that wrecks your budget and your mental well-being. But you can break free. Here's a 3-step fix. First, identify your triggers. Before you buy, pause and ask, what feeling is driving this purchase? Second, create a 24-hour waiting period for any non-essential purchase over $50. Most urges will vanish by tomorrow. Third, find healthier outlets. Instead of scrolling through stores, go for a walk, call a friend, exercise, or dive into a hobby. Take Sarah, a graphic designer who used to shop online after every stressful project deadline. Her apartment was filled with things she barely used. She implemented the 24-hour rule and started a daily 15-minute yoga routine instead. Within 2 months, she'd saved over $1,000 and felt more in control than ever. So, to recap, recognize the emotion, delay the purchase, and replace the habit. This isn't about deprivation. It's about reclaiming your power from your impulses. We are now entering the top tier of financial traps. At number 4, lifestyle inflation. This one is subtle, often feeling like a well-deserved reward. It's the simple tendency to increase your spending as your income rises. You get a $500 raise, and magically, your monthly expenses creep up by $500 to match. You upgrade the apartment, buy a nicer car, and start dining at fancier restaurants. Wanting to enjoy the fruits of your labor is natural, but unchecked lifestyle inflation is a barrier to building real, lasting wealth. You're just moving your own goalposts, leaving you stuck in the same paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, just with more expensive stuff. A higher income often brings bigger commitments, a larger mortgage, a pricier car payment, higher property taxes. If you suddenly lose that job, you're trapped in a golden cage, crushed by the weight of obligations you can no longer afford. The solution is a 3-step plan for your money. First, decide ahead of time where new income will go. Before a raise or bonus even hits your account, have a plan for it. Second, automate your wealth building. Set up automatic transfers to your savings, investments, and debt payoff goals the day you get paid. Third, follow a clear allocation rule for any new income. A great guideline is the 50-30-20 rule for new money. Commit 50% to your long-term financial goals like retirement or a down payment. Use 30% to aggressively pay down debt, and allow yourself 20% for guilt-free lifestyle upgrades. This gives every new dollar a specific job. Consider Alex, who got a 10% raise. Instead of immediately looking for a bigger apartment, he automated 5% of his salary into his 401k and used the other 5% to create a travel and fun savings account. He enjoyed his success with planned trips, not just bigger monthly bills, and his net worth continued to climb. To recap, plan for new income before it arrives, automate your savings, and allocate a portion for fun. This single habit is what separates true wealth builders from people who just build bigger payments. Section 9. Trap number 3. The high-interest debt quicksand. Predatory products promise quick cash, no questions, while hiding astronomical rates and fees. Payday loans can hit 400% APR, borrow 300, miss 2 weeks, and fees spiral, owing 2 or 3 times. Rent to own often costs 3 or 4 times retail. The fix? Walk the other way. Exhaust options. Build a small emergency fund, ask your credit union, negotiate with creditors, seek local charity, ask family. Take 30 minutes today. Find a non-profit credit counseling agency, NFCC. Save their number and a local credit union in your phone before crisis hits. Trap number 2. The absence of an emergency fund. Not if, when. Without a fund, a simple event becomes a crisis. You're one bill from disaster. Borrowing from weakness costs more and raises panic and desperation. It takes away options. Every bump sends shockwaves, derailing debt payoff and retirement. The fix: build a starter emergency fund as your first priority. Save $1,000, enough for most common emergencies. It can cover new tires, a plumbing repair, an urgent care visit. Get there quickly. Sell old electronics, furniture, clothes, pick up extra hours, do deliveries, cut spending to bare essentials for a month. Funnel every extra dollar into a separate account labeled emergency fund. Do not touch it except for true emergencies. It gives breathing room, peace of mind. Getting this fund in place is the first and most critical step to taking back control. Section 11. Trap number 1. The ultimate mistake: having no plan at all. This isn't just a minor oversight. It's the foundational error that makes every other financial trap more dangerous. It's the reason why, despite earning a decent income, so many people feel like they're constantly treading water, never getting ahead, treating your finances like a ship with no captain, no map, no destination. Money comes in and goes out. You hope bills are covered. You hope to retire. You hope debt fades. But hope is not a plan. It's a passive wish, a surrender of control. When you operate on hope, you're letting circumstances dictate your financial future. Without a plan, you react to life, wondering where money went instead of telling it where to go. Every purchase becomes an isolated decision, not part of a larger strategy. That daily coffee, that impulse buy online, that dinner out, they seem small, but without a plan, they add up to a significant drain on your resources, leaving you perplexed at the end of the month. You can't progress without defined goals. You can't win a game without rules. Small leaks become big problems. Debt grows, savings leak, opportunities missed. That small credit card balance that seemed manageable now carries a hefty interest payment each month. The opportunity to invest in a course or a down payment passes you by because the funds simply aren't there. Overwhelm leads to inaction and worsening stress. This is the paralysis of analysis, where the problem feels so big that doing nothing seems easier than starting. But inaction is a choice, and it's a choice that guarantees the situation will deteriorate. The fix is to create a plan, a written monthly budget. This is your financial blueprint, your roadmap from where you are to where you want to be. A budget isn't a straitjacket. It gives every dollar a name and a job before the month begins. It's not about restriction, it's about intention. It's about making conscious choices that align with your deepest values. You're telling your money what to do. Pay bills, buy groceries, pay off debt, save for the future. It is you taking control. You become the captain of your ship, steering it with purpose. It shines a light on where money goes and aligns spending with your values and goals. You might discover you're spending hundreds on subscriptions you don't use, money that could be redirected to a vacation fund or paying down a loan faster. Immediate action. Create your first budget. Don't get overwhelmed. Keep it simple. Grab a piece of paper, a spreadsheet, or a budgeting app. First, pull up your bank and credit card statements from the last 30 to 60 days. This isn't about judgment. It's about gathering data. List your total monthly income at the top. This is all the money you have to work with. Then, list your expenses. Start with the fixed ones, the bills that are roughly the same each month: housing, utilities, insurance, car payments, and minimum debt payments. Next, list your variable expenses, looking at your statements for realistic numbers. Groceries, gas, personal spending, and entertainment. Now, assign every dollar until income minus expenses equals zero, a zero-based budget. If you have money left over, don't leave it unassigned. Put it toward your emergency fund, extra debt payments, or a savings goal. If you're in the negative, that's the budget's most valuable feedback. You need to increase income or reduce spending. It may take a few months to refine, but this document is your single most powerful wealth-building tool. Section 12. Conclusion: your blueprint for financial freedom. We counted down the traps, from subtle splurges to the catastrophic mistake of having no plan. Seeing them laid out can feel overwhelming, but it's empowering. These are not character flaws, they are specific habits with specific solutions. You now have the knowledge to spot them and the tools to dismantle them one by one. So, what is your action plan for the next 30 days? First, start that $1,000 emergency fund with intensity. Sell stuff you don't need. Pick up extra hours. Cut discretionary spending to the bone. This is a short-term sprint. Simultaneously, create your first written budget using the steps we just covered. Don't aim for perfection, aim for completion. Then, once your emergency fund is in place, attack your smallest debt with the snowball method. Use the money you've freed up from auditing your subscriptions and avoiding those daily splurges. That momentum is what will carry you through the entire process. This is a marathon, not a sprint. The goal is progress, not perfection. When you fall off, and you will, don't quit. Acknowledge it, adjust your plan, and get right back on track the very next day. Your financial future is not determined by your past mistakes, but by the next decision you make. Start today.